Hello and welcome to your daily Oracle reading. I'm Linda the Lightworker and I'm so glad you stopped by. I want to jump right into the cards here because, well, you'll see when I show you. Okay, so the first card that came up today was this Three of Swords. And of course, this is the deck that's from the Great Unknown, which I really am just loving this tarot deck. So here's the thing with this. It looks a little bloody, right? Looks like something bad happened here. This is a card about heartache. For some of you, it might be, there may be a memory or a trigger or of a time when you felt so bruised in your heart and you feel like with this is the third partner, the third whatever that might have come up. So those wounds are still fresh. See how that blood is still very fresh. But this card goes much deeper than simply romance and drama. This card is about being in alignment with the three parts of yourself. Now, you could say me, myself, and I, but it's more about your mind, the busy mind, the heart, and our soul, and our third solar plexus. So these all need to be in alignment. And do you see how this there are things stabbing you in the middle here, and at a stabbing point that's in the solar plexus. So this card is telling me that for some of you, you may have felt or recently or been led down a path or involved in a drama that has kind of sucker punched you. You feel kind of hit in the stomach, which can mess with your self-esteem if you're going through a breakup, a divorce, a move, I just keep seeing this is about with another person. Oh, a boss, or maybe a disagreement with a boss. You're not seeing eye to eye. So just come in prepared, knowing that that's happened. And and as we get a little bit further down in the cards, you'll see more of what your responsibility is in this role. Sometimes when we're the victim of somebody else's bad behavior, which can happen, sometimes we are victims of that, part of our lesson is how we handle the drama when we're in it. So the best way to handle drama, what am I going to say? Sit quietly, get as centered as possible, and then stay as present as humanly possible for you. By staying in the present moment, we're not involved in the drama because we can focus on what's happening right now. Oh, well, I have a delicious cup of coffee. I might have a sip of my beverage. Or what is something that you can handle to like dial down the trauma of what's being triggered, trauma, drama, chaos, whatever is going on, by bringing it back, narrowing our focus to the present moment is how we're able to regain stability so that we can be in alignment, so that we're taking action where our mind, our heart, and our soul are in alignment. And to do that, we have to be able to tap into our inner wisdom. You know what your inner wisdom sounds like. You know what it feels like when you're making clear choices. And when you are moving at the pace that's right for you. For some of you, I hear this might be something in the workplace where there might be some meeting of the heads, bumping of the heads. They're not they're meeting painfully, and sometimes it's best to remind yourself you're here as a helper. So when I go to the next card, we get this powerful wise leader card. So the wise leader, what does it says? You're a beacon for others. Oh, great. No pressure. You're a beacon for others. No pressure. Right? But the beautiful thing about this card and why I love her so much is that she's the last card in the deck, which is always a powerful message of you have all You have all the power and all the strength, and you have been trained. You are ready for this moment. So just remind yourself, I'm ready for this moment. And now, what does a wise leader do? They do a lot of things. Sometimes they don't pay attention to marching orders and they go on their own path. Sometimes they follow their intuition and stay in that wisdom that they have with them. And they remain strong by remembering their posture. And so pay attention to your posture. Posture builds confidence. You can tell how confident you're feeling based on your posture. And I've said this before, do your power stance, do the arms akimbo. That's a stance of confidence and of I am. It's a warrior princess, strong woman. I know I have men, you can do it too, and it doesn't mean you know what I'm saying. But it is really tapping into that inner strength, that divine feminine beauty strength. And with that strength comes confidence and trust. And by showing others how you are living your life and how you're responding to drama, to difficult situations, to things that could turn into gossip. Oh my gosh. I'm back in the busy world, and I'm so shocked at how much gossip and that are going on out there. I mean, I'm so surprised because I don't participate in that sort of behavior. My goal has been to engage only in with consciousness, have only meaningful conversations. And meaningful conversations are important to me because that's how I build relationships with others. So that's my commitment to me. So when I'm involved in where there's talking back and forth, it's funny because I'm working in the Santa Fe downtown plaza, which is, like a hub for the tourists, but also the shopkeepers. I mean, it should be a reality show. It is hilarious at what goes on down there. So there's a lot of everybody's in everybody else's business. So the real question is, for me, as to how do I engage with others that doesn't lower the vibration to talking about other people, because when I speak about others, it's only with prayer and with love and never a harsh word. Never. It's just not happening. So it's about staying in truth in, I'm looking at the other cards because I'm stumbling. It's truth, having truth in the words, noticing the words. So anyway, I am kind of rambling today, but this is a big deal, this wise leader, because you never know how you're going to inspire another. And so by doing your best to walk with integrity and to live by your moral values, and if you are suffering, if you're having a little bit of heartache right now, be sure to have a very kind inner voice to be able to speak kindly to yourself and have compassion for your wounds. So there's a difference between having a compassion versus having becoming a victim, and finding that vibration that works for you. If you're having trouble feeling compassion, perhaps watch a video on the Dalai Lama or Thai Nung Yach. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering that guy. He's like 90 years old and this beautiful Buddhist, Tibetan, Vietnamese. He's a Vietnamese monk, and he's written hundreds of books, and I'll find him and I'll put a link in the descriptions. I'll get his name right. But if you're able to view compassion and breathe in one of these wise teachers on compassion, breathe that in, and then it can help you have compassion for yourself. And there are two different ways of hearing it. So compassion for the self is this inner voice that's like, there, sweetheart. You're going to be okay. I love you. I'm here for you, just there. And victim is, why me, right? So the victim mode is like in question, why? Why? Like just hearing that different vibration of questioning versus that gentle softness with yourself. So practicing compassion with ourselves, especially if there are some old wounds coming up or something's being triggered, remember to go easy with yourself and to find peace within. And then notice your words. Pay attention to the words that you tell yourself. The more we can listen to our own inner dialogue rather than engage with it, is how we can shift our vibration so that we're feeling better, calmer, and able to be more present for ourselves and others so that we can enjoy each moment as it's happening. Because it's all about celebrating the journey. We have to celebrate all along the way so that we're able to really embrace and feel such gratitude and appreciation when we reach our goals. All right, my dear. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful that you stopped by. I notice I have a couple new subscribers. Thank you. And if you'd like a personal reading, please contact me. My information's down below, lindathelightworker@gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you next time.